Well, hello, my lovelies. It's Murky Meg here. It's Wednesday, the 10th of September, and I think enough time has passed from the 8th of September, which was the 3rd anniversary of the late Queen Elizabeth II's passing, that I can now talk about Prince Harry. I know that there was a blackout, and I respected that and purposely didn't make a video of him visiting the UK. But I think it's now the 10th of September, and I think respectfully I can talk about it because I have a lot to say on this matter. Obviously, Harry is in the UK for a couple of days, I think 4 days, and he's doing his quasi-royal tour, or not so royal tour. Why he does these things, I have no idea. He's no longer working royal, and he's getting so much publicity that it's actually turning my stomach. But yesterday he went to Nottingham. Nottingham's not actually too far from me. I did consider going and booing him, but do you know what? I was busy yesterday, so So the night before, he was at the Well Child Awards, acting the Joker, and everybody, oh, lovable Harry's back. No, don't be fooled, and I'll explain why. Yesterday, he was in Nottingham, and he was at a charity event at the Community Recording Studio in the St Anne's area of Nottingham. And he met organisers from Children in Need. And this is where he dropped a big bombshell. And this is where I say, don't be fooled, everybody, because this is a huge PR move. It is damage limitation. It is trying to get his own PR, his own likability to be boosted. He has said that he is donating £1.1 million out of his personal pocket, he said, to Children in Need. Now, at the same time, his brother William, the more important royal, was at Homeward Initiative, which is a youth organisation based in Lambeth, South London. Now, he was there at the Oasis Village in Tools Hill, where he announced that he, as part of the Royal Foundation, which is the Prince and Princess of Wales' Royal Foundation, and that kind of offspring of that is Homewards, which was launched in June 2023 by Prince William and the Royal Foundation, and it's a transformative 5-year programme, and their aim by 2028 is for Homeward locations to be on a path towards ending homelessness for good. Isn't it funny though that on the same day that Prince William was in Lambeth announcing the new partnership with Lambeth Council, that Prince Harry is in Nottingham saying, I'm going to donate personally, I might add, 1.1 million to Children in Need. Now, I'm going to have to preface this and say that any donation is amazing. And you know what? I can't knock that bit. However, the issue that I have is, one, that it has been made so public, and two, that Harry has made a very conscious effort to say that he's personally donating the 1.1 million, not via Archewell, but personally. And the reason he is able to donate this personally is because of the amount of times he's been paid to talk smack on his family, the amount of things that he's said about his family. Just look at his biography. Spare the damage that has caused. The amount of times that he's gone on podcasts, on interviews, done any kind of paid event that benefits himself, as in his own money, and fills his pocket, he has to use the royal family to gain that level of traction. Another issue I have is, while in Nottingham, he met with the British Police and Crime Commissioners. That doesn't sit right with me. Oh, by the way, you were fine to come to the country, weren't you? Because guess what? You had, or so it seems you had, your royal police protection by your side. It does slightly concern me that he, for some reason, met with the British Police and Crime Commissioners. That makes no sense to me whatsoever while he was in Nottingham. Doesn't compute. I'd also like to note that there is, on many articles that have covered this, the crowd difference between when him and Meghan visited in 2017 was considerably different. And a lot of people are speculating whether or not a lot of people had to be rallied to even attend this event. The crowds were vastly different. Just goes to show the decline in popularity and for good reason that Prince Harry has. And this is the reason why I believe he announced it so publicly that he was donating £1.1 million to children in need. He didn't need to say that he's doing that, but he did it for PR. He did it for a PR boost to improve his reputation in this country. And I, for one, I'm not buying it. He knows exactly what he's doing, and I find it extremely calculating. He was the one that briefed the press because he made this announcement. He could have done it secretly, but no, that doesn't get what he wants. He wants a reputation boost. I also take umbrage to this whole, he's going to meet his father, there's going to be a reconciliation. No. There will be no meeting. It is my firm belief. And if there is, it will be very brief, and it will not be father and son solo. There will be other people in that room because, quite frankly, Harry can't be trusted. And these fake tours that he does ever so often, it's so see-through. He's just trying to boost his reputation. And quite frankly, his reputation in the UK is in the dumps. Don't be fooled. This isn't about Harry and charity. This is about Harry building his reputation and probably getting one up against his family because that's all he ever seems to do. Isn't it funny that on the same day that William is announcing this partnership with Lambeth Council as part of his Homewards initiative with the Royal Foundation, up pops Harry, who announces that he gets or is giving a £1.1 million donation to children in need. I'm not buying it. It's so transparent, it actually reeks. Now, I often refer to Crazy Days and Nights on this channel, and I always do so with a pinch of salt. You read into this what you will. Crazy Days and Nights have had some amazing blind items on there. They've also had some extremely questionable ones on there. This one, to me, is questionable. They said yesterday the ginger-haired one might not be drawing the crowds. Quite frankly, that's true because he didn't. But he is enjoying the time he's spending with a waitress he met last time he was over there. I don't know how they know that, but there you go. What's obvious to me is that Harry, it's not all lights and glamour in California. And perhaps he's getting a tinge of, oh my God, what the hell have I done? Well, I'm sorry, you made your bed, now you lie in it. You can miss England. And he said he misses England, and he said that he wants to bring his children over to this country, but he can't because of security, blah, 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 blah. We've heard it all before. But it's clear that he is maybe having a little bit of regrets about his previous actions. And I'm sorry, that doesn't wash with me. You've made your bed, you lie in it, and you lie down with dogs and you get fleas. What is very obvious that he was extremely happy in England, which you've got to question. He's always said he dislikes England, and then all of a sudden he says, England's my home ground, I miss it. But he obviously feels very secure because it's very clear that he got what he wanted and he got official protection. That, in my opinion, anyway. That's my opinion. It's not been confirmed, but I wouldn't be very shocked if he had, because otherwise he wouldn't look so happy and smiley. And it's very clear that he is very happy to be home. But again, not buying it. You can paint yourself as this little 4-day royal tour, but you're still not a working member of the royal family, and you're still doing this because you want your reputation to be boosted, and it's not washing with me. The fact that you were able to make a £1.1 million donation to children in need on the back of slating your family is what I have the major issue with. You made your millions from talking crap about your family, yet then you donate it and try and boost your reputation like the good little boy you think you are. Meanwhile, your brother, the Prince of Wales, is actively doing something to help homelessness in this country. Another thing I will say relating to the blind, if this is true, I don't think it is. Run, lady, run. He's a very damaged, tortured individual. And the reason why I don't buy it at all is because I don't believe he's appealing to anybody in his current state. All this show is about, this 4-day fake tour, is because Harry knows that the Netflix money is now drying up, and he's thought, shit, I need to actually boost my reputation and do something, maybe to boost my reputation, to make it seem like I'm doing good for the world, and maybe then I'll be taken more seriously in the UK. Now, your time's done, mate. You know, actions have consequences. As far as meeting with his father is concerned, I'm not buying that for 1 second. The palace have remained tight-lipped. Nothing has come out of them. this whole, oh, he's meeting up, oh, could he be meeting his father? Could there be a reconciliation? Blah, blah, blah. It's all come from Team Sussex. The royal family have remained tight-lipped. Not a single utter sound has been mentioned by them. So we all know that it's come from Team Sussex. But what are all your thoughts on this? Were you happy to see him back to his smiling self? Are you happy he's in this country doing what he seems to love doing? Or do you think that it's just all an excuse to try and repair his very, very disastrous reputation? Why do you think he publicly stated and announced that he was doing that very generous donation to children in need? Do you think it was from the kindness of his own heart? Or do you think it was just purely PR damage control? Do you think it was a coincidence that at the same time that Harry was doing this, his brother was also announcing a very important initiative and partnership with regards to Homewards and his Royal Foundation? Do you think that it seems quite tasteless that he said that he is donating this money from his own pocket when he made that money from trashing his own family? And finally, what are your thoughts on this whole, will they meet up, won't they meet up? Are father and son going to have like a reconciliation? Or do you think it's more Sussex nonsense? As always, I'd love to know your thoughts.
Thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the notification bell and also that like button. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of my followers for all the tips and all the emails, DMs that everybody sends to me. It really is greatly appreciated. So thank you very much for watching once again.